Alien 8 UK.
I'ma get funky. I'ma get crazy. I'ma get loose. I'ma get hazy, hazy, hazy. I'ma take a ride. 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 Take me to your leader, take me to your leader, take me to your leader. 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 Yeah, yeah. Take me to your leader. Take me to your leader. Ellie, 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 Ellie,
Signal acquisition initiated. Cross-referencing anomaly archives. Pattern recognition complete. Ether 8 online. Proceed.
Hello, welcome to Alien 8 UK on this Friday melting evening, or day, or whatever time it is, wherever you are. We have the wonderful Jason Kenzie joining us. Thank you for coming on again. Absolutely appreciate it.
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, good. How are you?
Good to see you.
Oh, it's too hot. It's far too hot for all this.
Yeah, it's very hot. It is very hot here too. I'm in Vancouver, Canada, and it is like 30 Celsius at least. At least it feels like it.
Yep. I said that's what it's been like here all day. So I think I just need to get used to it now. There's no stop complaining and just crack on with it. So what have you been up to?
Well, I just got back from Pennsylvania and West Virginia, Maine.
Yep.
I was speaking at the Paranormal and Bigfoot conference in Maine.
Yeah.
And I also went to Ohio to investigate some Bigfoot sightings out there a few months ago. Yeah, and it's been a lot of fun. In West Virginia, I was out with Ron Howes from Biker Bigfoot.
Yeah.
And yeah, just been a lot of fun, just doing a lot of research, traveling lots.
Yeah.
I'm about to take off in a couple of weeks and head down to Oregon to speak at SASQUATCH Summerfest. So that's going to be exciting.
You are literally non-stop. Just keep going and going like a machine.
Yeah, well, you know, I've been sleeping for the last 2 days, just been exhausted.
Yeah.
But when I go to SASQUATCH Summerfest in Oregon next in a couple of weeks, I'm going to go by train. So
yeah,
I'm excited to hit the train
just
and
sleep all the way there.
Well, yeah. Well, I'm always fascinated with looking out the window because, you know, I do like traveling the back roads of the United States. You know, I'm a big fan of barns and like old barns and seeing some of the like West Virginia and the old parts of Ohio. It just everything's like brick and stones, and something you'd see right on TV.
Yeah. Cool. So I have got some questions for you.
Okay,
So if I'll start with them, is that all right?
ask away.
I'm just going to pick them at random. So, first one, what do you think people misunderstand most about Sasquatch investigators? Is it the evidence, the danger, or the mindset needed to keep searching?
Well, it seems like everyone thinks that Bigfoot researchers are tall and buff, and then there's me, short, skinny. I'm like a little elf. If I ever come across Bigfoot, I'm going to be like, hey, how are you doing? Hey, that's a nice kneecap you have. Please don't eat me. I'm like one snack. Actually, yeah, you know what? I've met a lot of researchers. A lot of times people think that researchers are like all wandering through the forest and whatnot. And quite a few researchers don't go into the forest. They drive to a location, pull out some chairs and sit down and hope that the Bigfoots come to them, which is fine because that's basically what happens. The Bigfoots come with them. I prefer to go into the forest, maybe take a trail and then veer off and go off trail, because I like finding some of the weird, like the tree structures and maybe footprints, and I just like the adventure. Maybe find like a cave. You can't do that when you're just walking on a trail. And then sometimes these Bigfoot creatures will follow you in the forest. And there's been many times where we've seen the creatures watching us. We see the eye shine, and then they disappear. And then we hike in a little deeper, and sure enough, boom, there they are again, right in front of us. And sometimes we've had it where these creatures have been all around us, and you see eye shine all around us. Yeah, it's pretty scary, but a lot of fun.
Yeah. Cool. That'll bring me to my next question then. So what is the one detail, either from a witness or from yourself, that stuck with you because it sounded too strange or too strange to be fake? Can't speak.
Well, I did 25 years as an animal photojournalist, so I would meet people, people who had exotic animals, and I learned a lot about animal behavior. So when I'm in the forest and I find that these creatures are following us, that's not typical to normal wild animals. They don't usually follow people.
No.
Yes, occasionally grizzly bears have been known to track and hunt humans. And the only time deer will follow you or come close to you is if there's another predator in the vicinity. And the deer, I guess, feels like it's safer with you, so that it'll come close. Other than that, the human voice to a human, to an animal, a wild animal, means danger. So a lot of times, bear, cougar, deer, most animals will run away. And I don't know if anyone's seen my documentaries. And when I'm out in the forest, I'm not quiet. I'm talking and whatnot. And a lot of times that's because I want the bears and the deer to go away. Yeah. Right? And so that's one thing that I think is strange. The orbs, the bright lights and the balls of light that I've seen in the forest is crazy. I've seen them, and I will actually walk and see if I can find, like I'd walk towards them and hope that I would, basically get close and the orbs will move away from me. So that's something else that's really crazy. That is unexplained to me.
No, thank you for that. We've got a question in the chat as well from Stephen Colling. And he's put, hi, Jason, do you think the Port Chatham Sasquatch had anything to do with all the weird stuff that happened there?
Well, it's interesting. I haven't physically been to that area. It is in the works. There is something coming up in the future that will allow me to go to that area? That's a hard question. I've researched over 30 different locations throughout North America. I have been to Alaska, but I did not research at the time in Alaska. I was actually researching animals, not Sasquatch. So that question is hard because I haven't been there. If we're going with other locations, there is a big possibility, like Michigan, that maybe Sasquatch and the orbs and maybe the lights in the forest might be associated with these creatures.
Yeah. No, thank you for that. Yeah, because you said when you came on last time, we was talking about Bigfoot and orbs, and like when a Bigfoot goes behind the tree and then you see an orb, and there's a lot of usually UFO activity.
Yeah.
What's your, if you had to, don't know, come up with a conclusion as to what Bigfoot is? So regardless of like anything prior to this or anything that might change your mind in the future, as of right now, what would be your take as to what Bigfoot is?
Well, I have interviewed many eyewitnesses, like hunters.
Yeah.
Hunters, people who have they go into the forest, they lie down, or they kneel down. They're camouflaged. They're either in a blind or they're in a ghillie suit, and they're sitting there quiet. And they've told me about seeing these Bigfoot creatures walking through the forest. So I have to assume, and they've shot at the Sasquatch and made it bleed.
Oh.
And they've seen the Sasquatch drop to the ground, either die or run off in pain. So I have to assume that these creatures are living and breathing, and they have to be creatures with extreme abilities that is unexplained.
Yeah.
Full body, blood. I don't know if they go through portals. I don't know if they can go completely invisible.
Yeah.
They do have extreme camouflage abilities, just like octopus or the stick bug or even polar bears. Interesting fact about polar bears is their fur, they have two coats, and one of the fur is hollow and also transparent. And they actually can shift their body and shift the fur so when the light from the sun hits it at a certain angle, they literally can disappear and blend into the snow. So it's possible that Bigfoot can basically do the same thing.
Yeah. No, I have heard that theory before, because I know some of the podcasts that I've listened to in the past, when they've got samples of the Bigfoot fur or hair, it's come back that it's hollow, like you said, like the polar bear.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I wish that I could have been able to shift my hair, especially when my ex-girlfriend was looking for me and I just shift and I disappear. I don't get screamed at for keeping the toilet seat up. Right?
Oh, yeah.
So please, can someone please wish me that luck?
Yeah, that'd be a good superpower to have.
Yeah, that would be great, right? It's like, Jason! I'm like, shift, I'm invisible. Honey, I'm busy.
Right, I've got another question for you. It's a quick shift from Bigfoot. So this is from Brandon Harris. He's asking, sir, may I ask what your take on the Dogman is, please?
So I did research Dogman. It was quite interesting. It's actually Searching for Sasquatch. The documentary is called Searching for Sasquatch, the Dogman. You can find it on all the platforms, even Amazon Prime in the UK. You can find it there. And it was interesting what I found. I was in the middle of doing a Dogman documentary, and then someone came to me and said, hey, I want you to come on my property because I back up to the forest, the national forest. And when we went deep into the forest at nighttime, we were followed by something that possibly could be a dog man, it would growl at us. It would throw stuff at us. It was interesting. And we heard howls in the night.
Yeah.
And then we came across a giant nest in the middle of the forest. And it was about 6-7 feet in diameter. And
Yeah.
2 people could sit in there comfortably. And it looked like a giant bird nest sitting on the ground.
Yeah.
And we took eDNA samples and we sent them off. We haven't got the samples back, but I'm very interested. There might be a possibility that Dogman is a real creature. I
Yeah.
have interviewed a few people who have seen Dogman, these creatures. They're supposed to be more aggressive.
Yeah.
I don't know. The fact is, Dogman has only been around for like, I think, 40 years. So unlike Sasquatch, that First Nations or Native Americans talked about Sasquatch for,
Oh, yeah.
well over 200 years, easy,
Yeah.
and even further back. But Dogman has only been like 40 years, or maybe even less than that. So who knows? I mean, I want to believe that Dogman's real, but until one comes out and, pees on me, I can't believe it 100%.
Yeah. So what if say you're out and about in the forest and you just having a wander, you're not really doing investigating, you just gone for a walk into the woods or wherever, and you have an encounter, say like face to face with a dogman or a Bigfoot in daylight, I don't mean at night.
Yeah.
That's a stupid question, but what do you think your reaction would be?
Besides just, crapping myself and
Yeah.
hoping that I'm wearing my brand new running shoes
Yeah.
and hoping that the person I brought with me is a slower runner.
Yes.
I don't know. I would probably look at it and pray that it didn't eat me. The one thing, if it does walk away, I kind of want to go after it only because I want to make sure it's not someone in a suit. And if that creature can outrun me wearing a suit, then I would have to believe that it really is a Bigfoot creature. And believe it or not, I can sit here and tell you right now, I'm an expert at knowing what it's like to run through the forest in a monster gorilla kind of suit, because I worked in a movie where they dressed me up and had me trained to fight with a sword while acting like a gorilla.
Wow.
A big, like a suit on with full mask, holding a sword, wearing big floppy feet, and having to run at nighttime in the forest, like 500 times over and over again, running downhill, jumping rough logs, and going through the forest, and knowing what it's like to have to do that. And it's very, very hard, and that's going downhill. So for someone that's trying to run uphill, it's almost impossible. And this was probably 15 years ago when I had to do this. The movie's called Return of the King, a Krug story. So, and it's kind of a cheesy. It's based off the video game.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, remember the video game, the Krug story, or something like that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. It was on the PlayStation, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
So it was based off that video game, and they turned it into like a movie.
Yeah.
And I was one of the guys that had to run through the forest dressed up as like a monster. So
I'm tired just thinking about it, let alone doing it.
Yeah, exactly right. There was
Wow.
about 200 other actors that were doing it too, and there was a lot of people that hurt their knees, broke their feet, broke their legs, sprained their backs. Yeah, it was a headache. It was a nightmare.
Wow, can you imagine? Wow. So so obviously the World Cup's on. So this is from Grandizer 12. Jason Kenzie. Rumour has it that Sasquatch has been sighted at FIFA World Cup, showing support for Canada over Qatar. Ole, ole, ole.
Yeah, I know. I was the one that sent that Sasquatch to promote Canada. So
There you go. There you go. That's why he's there.
You can't miss him.
Yeah.
Go
But
Canada.
Then, yes, and unless we get you in one of the finals, then
You know,
I don't know.
I'm surprised one of the sporting teams that we have out here for anything isn't called the Sasquatches. You know?
Oh, there's still time.
Yeah,
Should
there's
put it
still time.
put it forward and see
You know what? It would have to be a basketball team because they're all like
the height. Yeah, yeah,
Right.
and the flexibility and agility of them.
Exactly.
Yes, yeah,
You know, until they get over the age of 50 and then forget about it.
yeah, very much. So we've got a serious question from Grandizer now. What about the non-Sasquatch that is the Gugwi? Any sightings in Canada? The horror, the rage, malevolent creature?
I can't
No.
say there has been any sightings of that I know of. I live in Vancouver, which is only an hour and 20 minutes from Harrison Hot Springs, which is the epicenter of the Sasquatch creatures that the
Yeah.
First Nations people have known for years. And I've researched that area. So I don't know about that creature. I haven't heard about it here, but I do know that the dark side of Harrison is where the First Nations people have told me that these creatures are a little bit more aggressive and not go out at night because they will kidnap women and children.
Ooh. So has there been a lot of reports of that there then? I'm guessing there has been with you saying that.
Yep, there has been. And I've been in the forest. And, you know, it's a good thing I wasn't wearing a dress and lipstick again. Because,
Not on that occasion.
You know, on that occasion, I was lucky. I didn't, you know, the Sasquatches didn't take me.
Yeah.
You know, half female, half baby face. So,
You
but yeah, I've been
field day.
I actually interviewed a lady who said that when she grew up in the area, like 50 years ago, she would hear like a crying baby sound coming out of the dark forest.
Yeah.
And back, like, actually, I think it was 60, 70 years ago when she used to live there, and there was no, there was no communities. There was maybe a small village of First Nation people, and they used to tell her, well, that's where the Sasquatch, they give birth, out in that area. So my friend and I went out there with a Bluetooth speaker, a big one. So here we are hiking through the forest, trying not to, you know, go over like trees and holding this giant speaker. We actually went and played a crying baby in the forest, and literally, as I'm talking to you right now, Andy, 15 seconds after I blasted a crying baby, a blood-curdling scream came out of the darkness, and it sounded like it was trying to mimic the crying baby sound that we just blasted.
Wow.
And I was in shock because I didn't think anything was going to happen. Then I walked into the forest towards where it came out of, and I heard the creature run off and crash through the forest.
Wow.
And boy, that was an exciting night, that's for sure.
Have you ever had anything happen like that that you've gone, no, I need to leave right now. I'm not hanging about. This is like the worst day ever. Even though there's a lot of activity, but something just gives you that different energy.
I've heard, well, I felt that in the forest, and yes, there was a time. I can't say I said out loud, we need to get out of here. But you know what? The only time I've actually said that really is because I knew that the people that I was with was about to run.
Got you.
And that was in northern Michigan. And we went to this one forest, and we were hiking around for like 2.5 hours. And I turned to everyone and I said, you know what? I don't feel nothing. Like, I really don't feel like there's any bad energy. I don't feel like there's anything watching us. And so they said, well, we have one other place we're going to take you. So we hiked back to the vehicles, drove another 3 hours into another forest. We drove an hour and a half to another area, like another place.
Yeah.
Drove, and then we hiked in for like an hour. And once we went off the path and went into the forest, it was crazy. There was eye shine, things watching us from the forest all around us, things growling at us, things running up on us. And it felt like something was beside me. I jumped up, I looked. Then we found all these tree structures that was all around us. And at one point, the female and her boyfriend were holding hands, and then they spotted a creature looking at us. And that's when I turned and said, you know what, we should get out of here. Not because I wanted to really leave, because I knew they were about to run. And the funny thing was, I took 2 steps and tripped and looked down on the ground, and the whole ground was covered with sticks that looked like Greek lettering. Almost
like hieroglyphs.
Yes, like on the ground. They were placed like all over the ground. It was the most amazing experience.
Wow.
And I've never seen that before at that time.
Yeah.
And so funny, I went to research the skunk ape in the Florida swamps of Florida like a few weeks later. And while we were in the middle of the jungle, we found the same kind of design, whether we these sticks that were on the ground. And they weren't just little sticks. They were like little logs that were placed that looked like Greek lettering. It was a weird thing to see. And right in front of it was a big tree, like a tree structure that was weaved. Almost looked like a spider web. Yeah, it was really neat to see.
Yeah. Well, I've seen, first time I went to Cannock Chase, I'd gone because I'd heard about black-eyed kids. And then I arranged a day out to make it look like it's just a nice day, somewhere to go in the summer.
Yeah.
And we'd gone walking about, and we'd gone away from where everyone else goes, and we're in like the back end of it. And I seen the same thing. It's on just off a path where all the pine trees are.
Yeah.
And you've got all the ferns, and it's like just one little bit of the path, and it looked like tree roots had been pushed into the ground, and it was looked like lettering. I've got the photo. I'll send you the photo. I've got photos somewhere, and I'll send them across to you. But I know the exact point of where it is, and there's like the proper they've pushed in, but they're just above where obviously where the twigs are round, where it bumps up just above the ground level. You can see it.
If I had a dime for every time, have you ever had it where you come back from a hike and there's an X on the ground?
No.
I've had that happen.
We're not that lucky over here.
4 or 5 times. One time, there was an X with broken sticks, an X directly behind my vehicle.
Oh.
Or I found the X right on the path coming back. I've had that a few times.
Do you know what? I have seen it, but I've just dismissed it, thinking it's just twigs have just blown across because of the height of these pine trees. They just drop down and scatter. As you know, it happens all the time.
Yeah.
But I've seen it when, like, because I've been to Rendlesham a few times as well, where they've done like bent branches over, and you're like, was that a person? Was it not a person? Was it something else? And because you don't know, a person is probably capable of doing these things, but the effort that they'd have to go to do it, it seems a bit of a ball ache to actually do. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but you're not there to see it happening, so you can't really. I couldn't make a call on it. So it was just, I'd seen it, don't know, could have been us, could have been something else. So.
Yeah, I've seen it. It's weird, that's for sure.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, oh, we're getting loads of questions for you
I see
tonight.
that, yeah. And I'm looking at the Flight 21 crash. I've heard about that, and that area. I've actually been to where that crash is, and yes, there has been some interesting stuff
Oh,
with Sasquatch in that area. I found trees that were ripped out of the ground, moved, and then turned upside down and jammed into
yeah,
the
yeah,
ground.
yeah.
I've seen the footprints in the mud. Yeah, it's very interesting about that area. And yes, it's right smack dab. There is, I want to say, like thousands and thousands of hectares of wilderness in that area and mountains. Why couldn't there be these creatures that are living in that area? Like, for sure.
Oh, yeah. See, I watch a lot of stuff on, I think most of it's on Prime with the Bigfoot stuff and Dogman and all that. You just
Yeah.
tend to find more on Amazon Prime than any other network or channel. And there's so many to go through. So I'll just put one on and I'll watch a few episodes of it, then I'll flick and I'll watch another one.
Yeah.
And it's just some of the places you go to, even in the UK, the world. I know the UK is like tiny compared to like Australia, Canada, the US, parts of Europe and that. But there's places you can go to and you can walk even over it for like a couple of hours and there's still nothing.
Yeah.
You might be walking around in circles, depending on what your human compass is like. But I've been like when I've been up to Scotland and that, and I'm driving along, and there's nothing, and even like Northern Ireland, you're just out in the middle of nowhere. Every so often you see a house. It's not even a village. It's maybe 2 houses in a farmhouse or something. And you think, if I was some sort of creature that didn't want to be spotted, that needed to survive, this is the sort of place you'd go to.
Yeah. Yeah.
You wouldn't go out into the suburban areas.
Yeah. In England, it probably would be a little harder for these creatures to hide.
Yeah.
In England, you think?
Yeah.
But you have the Lake District.
Yes.
And I imagine the best way to lure these creatures out, whatever they may be, is just to put like a cup of tea onto a rock and then sit back and just wait. And hopefully they'll come out and then you can get a good shot of these. But
if only.
England, I'm going to be coming to England and going to be filming a new series called Jason Kenzie's World of Monsters, or
here we go.
World, Monsters of the World, and we're going to be searching for different creatures of lore, including the Gray Man, and we're even going to go after flying creatures, dark werewolves, vampires, all different kinds. And Andy, we're actually going to be working together, and you're going to come on as the UFO specialist.
I know.
Which I'm very excited for that. And this is going to be, produced and filmed by the world famous Ben Kennery.
Yes.
And I can never pronounce his last name because
it's
that bad.
I just call him Ben. It's just easier.
Ben. Yeah, it's going to be world famous Ben. It'll be like Jason Kenzie, Andy, and Ben.
Yeah. That is. Is it Kennerly? Kenderly?
Oh, it's Kenzie. Oh yeah. Are you?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yours. Yeah, yours is easy.
Ben Kennerly.
Kennerly.
Kennerly. Kennerly.
Yeah.
So he's going to be filming. He's going to be editing it and putting it together, and it's going to be amazing. We're going to work on this as a team, and I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully, we don't film the UFO, the episode first, just in case I do get abducted, and then that's the end of it. I'm like, oh my God, Jason, look, a UFO. Jason, wait, Jason, oh God, hey, oh, he's gone.
Not even one episode.
Okay, not even half an episode. Okay, well, dang it, it's Jason Kenzie's gone by UFO.
Yeah. So I'm.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be meeting you I don't know if I'm traveling up with you. I don't know if I'm meeting Ben's picking me up or whatever, and then we're either going up to Scotland or
Yep.
we're meeting up in Scotland. One of them two, anyway.
I think so. Scotland, Ireland, Wales, and maybe Ireland. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. But we're going all over the place, and we're gonna.
Did he mention Cannock Chase to you?
I don't know exactly the locations. I don't even know if I'm allowed to talk about the locations. I know some of the creatures we're going to go after, even paranormal. We're going to be spending some time in a haunted castle, going into the back, into the back areas of the castle, places where workers. If I believe that the workers had knocked down a wall and found a hidden room, a whole area of the castle, and while they were there trying to put it together, trying to work on it, there were entities that were throwing stuff at them, pushing them, scratching them, and they ran off, and they don't want nothing to do with going back there. So that's the first place I want to go to, for sure.
Excellent. Why not? Yeah, because I know Ben had told me a few things, and he said, like, don't say anything yet. So I thought, right, well, if I don't write anything down, I'll record the conversation.
Yep.
Eventually,
exactly.
I will forget, and then I can't say anything to anyone anyway.
Exactly. And, if we can somehow erase everybody here that's watching.
Yes.
All you remember, you're all gone.
We just need one of those flashlights from Men in Black, don't we?
Yeah, exactly. So Simon, Sarah, the Jolly Man, you forget everything.
Yes. Not everything, just some of it.
Just some of it.
just this bit, yeah.
Until it launches, then you can, remember everything.
Yeah. But no, I'm really looking forward to it because it's only 4 weeks away, 4 or 5 weeks.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep. Not too long. I'm very excited.
No. I remember the first phone call. I remember some of what he said to me, what you'd asked him, and I just started laughing because I had interviewed you because we were supposed to meet up last year, weren't we? But then all that fell through. And he said, I've been speaking to Jason, blah, blah, blah. He goes, will Andy go into the forest or the woods at night? And I'm like, I'll be in there before you've even said anything. I'll be gone.
Well, then, okay, let's do it.
Yes.
Let's do it. Oh, we'll find out. It's funny. I've gone out with some Bigfoot researchers that I was really excited to be with. And as soon as we got roared at, they wanted to leave. Or
really?
Coyotes howling in the background and they want to leave. And I'm like, what? We just got here. We're like 20 minutes in. I'm like, what the heck? Obviously they leave. They want to leave, and I'm going to go with them because it's not as fun when you're by yourself. Because
no, I was just going to say that
exactly. When you're by yourself, it's 100% you're going to be killed and eaten. Where when you're with someone else, it cuts it down to 50%. So, and then there's 3 people. Come on, it makes it simple. You just push one of them, and now you can get away.
Yeah, just trip them up, sit between the legs. Go.
I'm like,
you're
can
all
you
right.
go over there and just grab that chocolate bar? That's
Yeah. But because it's like, obviously I wouldn't go. I have done during the day, but like late afternoon, evening, night, I wouldn't go into a forest on my own. I'm not that brave or that stupid to do it because it's not. You don't know what's there or who's there. It's not just about the paranormal. You don't know if there's any.
Yeah.
I'm going to use the word weirdos hanging about other than ourselves.
Well, like I said, I'm not saying it's a Bigfoot, but it's a Bigfoot. Yeah, I see you, Grand Lisa 12. That's funny. That was funny. I like that.
Yes, there we go.
Everyone out there that doesn't know who I am, my name is So I am not just a Bigfoot researcher, but I'm a filmmaker.
Yes.
So I travel all over North America, and I even go into other places like the world, like Europe. And I interview eyewitnesses who have seen not just Bigfoot, but other creatures like Dogman. And I just finished doing a documentary and launching a documentary called Mothman. And I do all these kind of interviews and I put them into documentaries.
Yeah.
Called
So the Mothman one, has that come out? Has that come out yet?
The Mothman is out. You can only watch it on YouTube. So it's called Searching for Sasquatch, the Mothman.
I think I've seen that one.
Yeah.
Because I remember I was going through, it was on the TV and I was looking for Mothman stuff actually. And it came up with your name. I thought, oh. And
that would be.
It's got to be that one because I can't think of any others. That's the only one you've done, isn't it?
And it will be on the streaming platform, so you can find all my documentaries on Plex.
That's it.
Fossum, on Tubi, on Amazon Prime, in the UK and Germany and Ireland. Not all of them, but you can find most of them. You can find them on Stash TV on their YouTube channel. In fact, if you just Google Jason Kenzie,
just type your name in,
you should be able to find something. I know that the UK Daily Mail, they'll contact me every once in a while and ask for my professional opinion on some of the Black Panther or the Black Cat.
Oh, the big cats
of Scotland and England. Even some of the Bigfoot sightings or the Bigfoot alleged footprints in England.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if Bigfoot is actually in Britain, but I can find anybody who's seen one. Yeah,
I know of 4 people that have claimed to have seen one, to have had an encounter in different parts of the UK. So they can't all be lying, and they're just 4 people that I know personally. But then you've got everyone else that claim they've seen them as well. So there's too many. There's too much going on for it to be a hoax.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's interesting. I mean, like I said, I've interviewed so many people, and they're just a lot of fun. And I put the humor in my Sasquatch documentaries, and I'm working on the Jersey Devil documentary at the moment.
Yeah.
And I'm working on another Sasquatch documentary, which is called Sweet Home Sasquatch, which is a Bigfoot research group in Oregon. Which they brought me out and took me out into the forest, and we had some interesting finds out there, and just a lot of fun. I'm in the process of doing about 4 more Searching for Sasquatch documentaries coming out in the future, and also the new one with the monsters of So you guys, everyone look out for that, and please share. You can find me on Facebook on Searching for Sasquatch or Jason Kenzie, or
Yep, definitely. So we've got a few more questions for you.
Yep, go ahead.
So, Grandizer 12 again. If you recall Coast to Coast AM when Art Bell was the host, would play a Sasquatch yell given by a listener. Do you have any type of those recordings in your research?
Would you guys like to hear one?
Oh God, yes. So
this one was actually captured in Minnesota, and so let's tell me what you think of this one. I'll play the small one, meaning like it's only like 10 seconds. So that one, did you hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah, you heard that one. So that one, and so here's one that's a little bit longer. It has about 5 of them in there, and they're all freaking out. So when it goes quiet, it's the calm before the hurricane.
Yes.
So when it seems like it's over, trust me, It's just beginning.
Yeah,
Okay?
it's just a start.
So here's the calm before the hurricane. Right here. They go nuts. You got one there?
Wow. It's the sound is like it's almost human.
Yeah.
It's just that there's that little edge to it that you can
Yeah.
tell it's not human, that it is something else, but I'm guessing that something else is Sasquatch.
So when I was in Texas, there was a documentary I made. It's called Searching for Sasquatch, the Texas Screams.
Yeah.
And those kind of roars and screams and howls were all around us for like an hour, just going off all around us. And then you could hear the coyotes. And I'm like filming, going, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, like all around us. We even got some footage, a photograph of one that stood up in the forest.
Yeah.
And you could see the full like kind of body and it had its arm up. And yeah, it was a crazy night. And that one's number 5. If you guys want to search out search Sasquatch 5, the Texas Screams, you'll see all the, and it went on for so long, the howls, the screams, the roars, that at one point we're like sitting around the fire and we're like, yeah, can you pass me the hot dog? Oh, that's awesome. I was like, oh God, another howl. Okay, so pass me another some mustard and some ketchup. Like it was like that. It went on for so long that we got kind of numb to it. Yeah. It was at the beginning. It was like, oh my gosh. Yeah, it was great. That was a interesting documentary to film. And
so what?
Heck of a Sasquatch expedition.
Yeah. So what was your initial reaction like the very first time you ever heard Sasquatch noise? Was you like, nah, that's not it, that was something else, or did it just like stick you in a trance?
Well, the first time I heard a howl, I knew it wasn't a coyote.
Yeah.
A lot of times when coyotes start to howl, they usually have a bit of a yelp or like a bark, like they get
yeah.
And I find that the Bigfoots, when they howl, they go straight into the howl, like it's like woo, like right into the howl. They don't go 0 to 60. They're already at 60 when they start howling, and then it ends. Where with humans, when we do a howl, there's a bit of an arc, like a rainbow kind of arc. And Bigfoot, when they howl, they go straight. It's just a straight, and then it just cuts off. Yeah. So that's first time I heard.
I'd say,
oh my gosh. Yeah.
I'd say that's a breathing, because if we're to do it, we breathe in. You start off low, you go to a pitch, and then obviously as you're running out of breath, it fades back out again. So they must have a completely different technique of doing it. It must come from there, or it's got to come from somewhere else.
The only time I came close to making a Sasquatch howl is when I stepped on a jellyfish. I tell you, it was right into a Sasquatch.
Wow.
Instantly.
Yeah. No, we was in Rendlesham, I think it was last year. And I said, we did a night walk through there. It was about 10:30, 11 o'clock at night. And I attempted my one and only attempt. Never again. So please don't ever ask me to do one. It sounded like a constipated zombie. And Og, who's normally in the chat, one of the moderators, she was just about to take a tablet and she nearly choked on it.
That's what I sound like when I snore.
Yeah,
So I
it
can
was.
totally understand.
My snoring probably sounded better than the noise that I attempted to make.
I'm pretty sure that my snoring calls in the Bigfoots. It's almost like a mating call. I'm waiting to get my feet grabbed and just
Gone. Straight out the window.
Forest holding the feet. So.
Yep. Yeah. Have we got time for 4 more questions?
Yeah, go ahead.
It's just I know you've got to get off because you've got a call and what have you. So we've got 2 questions. Well, from different people, but covering the same thing. So I'll do this one, then the next one. Have you ever done research on Ogopogo or Cadborosaurus at all water serpents?
So there is a video on YouTube where I did interview a eyewitness who said that she was in a boat and her boyfriend had jumped into the water, and while she was watching him go down into the depths of the Okanagan Lake, the Ogopogo-like creature, serpent creature, popped its head out, like within 5 feet of her, and she stared at its eyes. And all she could say is, "Please don't eat my boyfriend." And then within seconds, it went back into the water. And she swears that it was Ogopogo. I've also interviewed a lady that didn't want to go on camera to talk about it, but they were on the beach of Okanagan Lake. And all of a sudden, there must have been over 100 people on the beach, on the sand, when all of a sudden this serpent creature came right out of the water, not onto land, but just stuck its head out and destroyed a dock right in front of them, picked up the dock, whipped it around, and then dived back into the water. So they said that it was, and these people, they don't lie. They just don't lie like you think, So I don't know. If I haven't seen anything, I don't usually research water monsters, because either you're walking around the lake, you can't you can go into the lake, but it's cold. A lot of times you can't see anything in the lake. You have to rent a boat. I know I sound like I'm complaining, but I'd rather be in the forest than so
No, I know what you mean, because it's a few years ago I went up to Scotland for the week over Christmas. And we went up to Loch Ness and we drove around and had a walk about and what have you. Went over to one of the castles, but you never know. If you don't go, you're not going to see it. So it's might as well have a look, take a load of random photos, but didn't capture anything, nothing whatsoever. So we just had a walk around the castle grounds for about an hour. That was it. It was a day out, if nothing else.
Yeah. You just walk out, take a look out. We barely can see the lake anyway most of the time because there's so much fog.
Oh no, this was clear day.
Yeah,
you could see right across, probably about a mile and a half. So, but it's 26 miles long and it's up to 2 miles wide, I think, in parts. So
it sounds like Okanagan Lake.
Yep. I wouldn't like to swim it, I know that.
Yeah, well, I imagine Loch in Scotland, Loch Ness is probably way colder than Okanagan.
Yeah, I reckon it will be. I didn't even attempt to go in it. We've got another question for you from Sober Carper. So he's one of the guys that have been to Cannock Chase with, where we've had a few different encounters go on. So we've seen orbs and we've heard muttering and all weird stuff, just very, very strange goings on. So he wants to know, hi Jason, what is the highest number of Sasquatch involved in one encounter that you know of?
Well, I mean, that's a hard one. I mean, there is one where alleged Sasquatch creatures attacked a cabin in Mount St. Helens area in Washington State. There was multiple creatures there, maybe 5 or 6. Also, Ron Moorhead, when he recorded the Sierra Sounds, they also were surrounded by multiple creatures that, you know, if you guys haven't heard those sounds.
Oh, I know. Amazing.
Now myself, at one time, we had maybe 4 or 5 eye shine around us at one time, looking at us. I don't know how many times one time I was walking towards eye shine to get close, and I was filming it, and all of a sudden there was a crash beside me where something threw a log and landed beside me, and I jerked and looked, and then what I was walking to ran off into the forest. So it's like I'm like looking at it, it's like crash.
Yeah.
I look that way, it runs off. I jerk back, and but
Yeah.
a lot of times when there's one, there's probably multiple ones.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was going to ask you. I was going to say, so when you're out and you're investigating and you pick one up, whether it's eye shine, dark shadow, whatever it is that you see, or even if it's the sound, do you think that is being used as a distraction for something else that's going on?
100%.
Do you think that every time that
100%.
do you think they're accidentally being seen, or do you think
Or
most of the time they're doing it on purpose to take you away from what is actually happening?
That's exactly it. I've had it happen a few times. In fact, quite recently, last week, my friend and I were looking at eye shine, like red eyes, looking at us.
Yeah.
And while we were about ready to walk into the forest towards it, something ran beside us, and we jerked and looked that way, and then whatever that was ran off. So it distracted us. It did exactly what it wanted. What it meant to do was distract.
Yeah.
And I've had it happen so many times, you know.
Yeah. So one final question before we finish the show. Sorry. There's a few videos out on TikTok, Facebook, all different social media of supposed Bigfoot Sasquatch that have been found. There's one guy that's got one it's been kept on ice. It's in a big glass, I suppose a glass coffin, if you like, and he's showing it and people are going visiting. Do you think that's real? Do you think he's doing it to make money or pull people in, or?
Well, I mean, I can't say 100% if it's real or not, because I haven't been there and stuff. But when you look at it, I mean, you know, people shouldn't be that gullible if they, you know, if it really is a Sasquatch. I mean, remember, the guy is charging money for you to go see it. Exactly. Yeah. Right. And so if you look at his videos, he also talks about having a giant woohoo of a Sasquatch, a male Sasquatch in his hand.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't say 100% if it's real or not, but I'm not paying money to go see it.
No.
So.
No, it's just that it did the rounds a few months ago, and then it's come back out again, and it's like every time you go into platform, it's there. If people are really out there paying money to go see that Sasquatch, well, you guys won't believe it, but I have a real alien, like an alien in my hand right here. Yes. My PayPal is Jason Kenzie, Amazing Animal Adventures. So if you guys want to get a closer look at this, for $29.99, it's real, 100%. So if you guys really believe that this guy has a Sasquatch, then please believe that this I'm holding is a little midget alien. Like these. See, I've got a Yeti, I've got Bigfoot, Sasquatch.
So for all you guys who believe that this other guy has a Sasquatch in a freezer, Andy also has a lot of aliens and Bigfoots, little tiny little midget ones in there.
Well, they've got to start off. They've got to start off small before they can grow.
It's his PayPal is Andy. Please give me all your money. This is real.
I might change it to that. You know.
Exactly, you should. This has been so much fun, and actually, before I leave you, I just want to let everyone know that I do have a Sasquatch comic book.
Yes. Yes.
You know, you can't read it because it's backwards. but it's called
that's right way around.
Oh, it
Searching
is.
for
So it's
Sasquatch,
Sasquatch,
the hidden treasure of
Searching
Bigfoot
for
Valley.
Sasquatch and the hidden treasure of Bigfoot Valley. I was a big fan of the Goonies, Indiana Jones,
Yes.
The Hobbit, Lord of the Rings, and I love that quest and going after treasure. So it's it has a lot of it's really cool. It has a lot of the artist. The artist was pretty amazing and actually did some amazing illustrations. An elite group of Bigfoot researchers go into the forest. That may or may not be me, just to let you know. But they go through a portal and they find all this treasure, and they in this whole new realm with flying dinosaurs and the greedy blonde filmmaker guy that may or may not be me is greedy and wants all the treasure, and the Bigfoots are fighting them, trying to stop them from taking the treasure. And there's a big twist at the end. There's two of them, and you can find it on Amazon.
Yes. Yes, because when you come on last time, I think you just started doing it.
Oh, was it? Yeah.
Yeah, you just in the process. You got the illustration for it.
Yeah.
You hadn't put it all together.
But now you guys can go out and purchase it. It's a great gift, and it's made for comic book geeks, people who used to collect comics as children, and now we're all grown up. And there's no one dies, no blood, none of that. Lots of action and adventure, and it's made for children too, but also adults too. Adults who love comic books. Yeah, and it's just a lot of fun. You know, anybody wants to. Yeah. Okay, buy it now. You buy it upside down also.
That's fine. There are people in Australia watching, so that's good.
Yes, Australians, it's upside down just for you guys.
There you go. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, that's great. Thank you so much, Andy, for having me here.
Thank you so much for coming on, and especially at short notice as well.
Yes, and I look forward to seeing you in
in a few weeks' time. So I've got all my research ready. I know what I need to talk about. I know what I'm going to cover, and I just need to speak to Ben and then find out exactly what's going on.
In this UFO episode, if you happen to get abducted by an alien spaceship while we're doing the filming, I would like to hold your car keys, please. That's fine.
Important. Yes, that's fine. You can take it for its MOT then.
Exactly, right?
Yeah, but can we make sure I get abducted at the end?
At the end,
I don't want to do it at the beginning because it's just no.
Like, please throw down your keys. I'm like, dang it, he's holding my camera. Oh, that sucks.
No, it's all good. So massive thank you, Jason.
Thank you so much for having me.
Cannot wait to meet you and work with you and do what we're going to be doing wherever we're doing it. So look forward to it. So and thank you, everyone. I'll let you go because I know you've got like 5 minutes to get started for the next one. So
I will talk to you guys later. See you guys.
Speak to you soon, mate. See you soon. Bye-bye. Right, that's it. So that's Jason. So that's a guy that I'm going to be working with for something that's going to be coming out on TV in the new year, I think. So yeah, we're meeting up next about 4 or 5 weeks from now. Going to be doing some filming on UFOs in a couple of different locations in the UK. So that's it. You can find all this stuff on Amazon, Plex, and all the other different platforms that you mentioned. I know some of them we can't get in the UK because I've tried getting them, but you can only get them in the US and Canada so far. Thank you, everyone, for all your questions as well. Thank you to all the subscribers, all 5,200 and odd of you. Really do appreciate it. Thank you, everyone, coming in the chat. Og, Darren eventually doing the moderating, and Stephen. But I know Darren's on holiday as well, so that's why he's not on till late. There is no streams next week because I'm away. I'm going to be back a week on Monday with Lee Day, the guy that was on the other Friday during the day. He's going to come on. We're going to do more in-depth down the rabbit hole of what he's been researching and talking about. And that is everything. So massive thank you. Please do share, like, subscribe. I'm going to be putting a few shorts up on YouTube, not shorts, not beat shorts, like short videos. And that's it. So nothing else to add. Thank you, Grandizer. Hi, Raoul. We're just going. Sorry, mate, but we're done. Don't think there's anything else that I need to add. 18th of July, the 24-hour podcast is happening. So we've got Lee down the 29th. Then we've got Lee Hatfield on the 1st. And straight after that, we'll be in Reality Check. Got Paul Blake Smith coming back on. We've got Rob Chowski coming on. Who else? Kaz Kelsall. She's an experiencer, but big detail that you don't want to miss out on that one. Got Brad Olsen coming on, where we're going to be talking about Antarctica. Drew Banky is coming back on. So is Dawn and Brandon. We've got Ronnie LeBlanc coming back on, Ronnie Dugdale. Oh, the list goes on. So, yes, that's it. Now, have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy the sun. And I will see you a week on Monday. So until then, take care. And thanks again to every single one of you, and more so to the tier members as well. Really do appreciate it. It helps with the growth of the channel. Yeah, just keeps it going. So until then, have a wonderful time. See you all soon. Bye-bye.
Signal acquisition initiated. Cross-referencing anomaly archives. Pattern recognition complete. Aether 8 online. Proceed.
Welcome back. You found it again. The UFO Files. Broadcasting round the clock on Alien 8 UK. Red-eye listeners, insomniacs, sky watchers, van drivers on the long haul. You're tuned to the only station that stares back at the dark with you. 24 hours, we circle the same old questions. Lights over the north, shadows over the south. Phone lines open, headphones on, blinds half drawn. I got case notes spread like takeaway menus. Highlighters bleeding through until sunrise. Coordinates scribbled on coffee stain napkins from a truck stop somewhere near the East Coast. We don't do jump scares here, we do the long stare out the window at 3:33 a.m. when the estate's asleep and the sky feels too crowded. You call in with that voice, half whisper, half there. First time chatter, long time watcher, and the hairs rise on every neck in frequency range. Maybe it's satellites, maybe it's stories we tell, so we're not alone in these flickering terraces and rented rooms. Either way, keep your dial right here. This is the UFO Files. Alien 8 UK. All night, every night, every night, every night, every night, every night. Welcome back.
Alien 8 UK.